playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. Winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question. But you and I both know this, Kate. This isn't the trophy they've spent all season thinking about. It's not the ultimate prize, but it is just a step on the way to what they've been focused on all season long. Only one of these two teams is going to take that step and get that shot for the biggest trophy of them all in this league, that Lombardi trophy.
Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Having gained about a handful there. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back now, pressure coming. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38. Flacco's going to throw here on first. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Flacco. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
3rd down, it's Flacco. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Shoots away from one. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
This is one of those fine lines as you take the field as a quarterback. You know that your play is going to be so important to find a way to win. It always is in postseason football, but you can't put too much pressure on yourself. You got to go out there, you got to cut it loose, and most importantly, you got to lead your men.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Flacco off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards off. Play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Has it downfield working the left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
First down, Raiders.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Genty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's the first down, and he's still going. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. Genty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders stretch their early lead to 9. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Raiders Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Hill now to return it. Escapes a defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. 1st and 10 from the 32. Lamar out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Hill now from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And no 1st down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
1st down. Here's Lamar. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Motion the slot man right. Lamar now from the gun. Passing into the hands of Devontae Walker. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. We've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. He's signing up for it.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reduce the lead to just 4. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. Sheesh, you couldn't start any better.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Raiders have their offense back out there. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st down throw for Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Finds his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Up to the races, middle of the field. He does it, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
14. Raiders 10.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Laube with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Raiders just about ready for this one. 1st and 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
You go. Place to go. Ravens take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Punt meets him at the 28. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Baltimore running its offense out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Brought down back at the 32.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. Dylan Laube back deep for the Raiders. Some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Back to throw on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Give up the gun. It's Genty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. That's him on the quick hitter. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
37-yard line. A gain of 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
At the gun, give to Hill. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
The left side cut by Andrews. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete to Henry on the check down. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. On 1st down, Jackson. Looking slant route, complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
A little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. 1st and 10 from the 32. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Flacco again on 2nd and 10. Escapes out to the left. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
3rd down, it's Flacco. This is Cox, that's Bowers working downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. On the move, headed right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Tried getting that one to Jack Besh. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Genty from the gun. He's got room to roam. Cuts, and that is a touchdown! The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4.
Raiders 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Ajante Westert to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Now here's Lamar. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Lamar. He's making a bid for it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Lamar now from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the Raiders.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Here comes the final play of our first half. This is Genty on second. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our trip around the league starts now in the Motor City. The Lions at home to take on the LA Rams. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Lions take care of business, and they will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Finish this game out as we're back underway. Hill now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson, quick pass wide. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Lamar's going to keep this one. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to get it with the option here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Going now on 1st down. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead on the turnover. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Mostert on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
From the gun, Flacco. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. A draw now. This is Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson keeping it himself. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Was brought down by Malcolm Kuntz. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and...
From the gun, Jackson. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. Will cobble together a yard there. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle. Flacco off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. First set of downs from 37. Working from the pistol. Flacco. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. By those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Left side, and it's intercepted. Kicked out by Chidobe Awuzie. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Ravens with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's short of 1st after a mile gain. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
It's Bowers with another catch. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Flacco's going to throw here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll get more interceptions.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the gun, run for Henry. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Bateman, the motion man left. A designed run, Jackson keeping it. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down.
13. A give to Henry. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now second and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Lamar now from the gun. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Brings up third down and goal.
Jackson throwing here. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Raiders 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Lowby with the return. he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. We go play action with Flacco. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
And the Raider first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Shotgun snap to Flacco.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Complete. It's Myers. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 50-yard line.
And off to Genty. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
3rd and less than a yard.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Another give here to Genty. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
And the Raider first down.
They'll go play action. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the Ravens.
They're going play action. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. In the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. After the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Straight ahead with Genty. Running in the red zone. And he will haul it in for the biggest touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Carlson to tack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This one left for Lamar. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is, and it is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion is celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports.